What the duck is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Duck Takes. As always, with me, my co-host Garrett.
Hey, everybody.
And what are we doing today, Garrett?
Today, we're talking about the new Jurassic World movie, Jurassic World Rebirth. Appropriate name, rebooting the franchise, rebirth of the franchise.
Is it like a reboot of the franchise? It's not very clear.
Kind of. It's like a continuation slash a reboot. Because it's all new characters.
It's all new characters, but it says it takes 5 years after the last movie, the last Jurassic World movie.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't acknowledge anything about the last movies as well.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And as far as we know in like Dominion 2, like dinosaurs are everywhere.
Yeah. But it shows in this one
that they're specifically at the equator.
Yeah.
So I did like that they addressed that. They're like, okay, this is why you're not going to see dinosaurs in like every region of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it makes sense too. I liked their explanation that they gave.
And
was that loud?
Yeah. And once because once Fallen Kingdom happens, and at the end of Fallen Kingdom, that little clone girl releases them all into the wild, and it's like, all right, fuck it, dinosaurs everywhere.
Dude, I saw that, and I was like, did we really just let like this 12-year-old girl decide the fate of humanity? All right, we'll get into
that because like I do want to talk about the franchise as a whole, and I'll go into a ranking.
Yeah.
Because I did just rewatch the whole franchise, and I must say some opinions did change after a rewatch.
Oh wow.
The only really opinions that didn't change was about the original being like the greatest movie of all time, and Dominion being dog shit. As I stated in my Letterboxd review and other times, I had to take a shit every 20 minutes in Jurassic World Dominion, and that's how I feel about that movie.
Okay, Blake.
But yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth, starring Scarlett Johansson. Starring?
You said Starling.
Well, Starling, kind of. Starring Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey,
and
a few others.
Was Jonathan Bailey the nerdy guy?
Yeah. And he was Prince in Wicked. He was the prince in. Did you know that going into it?
No, I know as little information as I possibly need about Wicked. So
he's the prince in Wicked.
Okay.
It's funny because he doesn't look anything alike at all. He's got the beard grown out.
Dude, and you know what's funny is like they tried to play him off as a nerd in this movie, which he was.
He is.
But bro, when he was doing the mountain climbing scene, I was like, they tried to hide it, but like you can see his muscles through the pants.
Yeah, you can see his bulge too.
I wasn't looking that close. Jesus, Blake.
Yeah, he's a very good looking guy.
Yeah, good looking dude.
And we'll get into his character, but I think Jonathan Bailey was one of the stars of this movie.
Yeah, no,
I thought he stole every scene he was in.
I like this character a lot, actually.
But yeah, directed by Gareth Edwards, who directed 2014 Godzilla. He directed Rogue One, and The Creator back in 2023, which was praised for its visual effects and CGI. So it was like going into this when it was announced that he was directing. A lot of people were excited because his movies had a very grand scale feeling to them. And a lot of people were, excited because that's kind of like the perfect thing for a Jurassic Park movie, dinosaurs and shit. But then I was reading about kind of the process of the filming of this movie, and it kind of set him at an unfair advantage to get out a movie so quickly. Like the process of this movie seemed rushed. And after reading behind the scenes about it, it really was rushed. And I think you can feel that story-wise, in my opinion, in Jurassic World Rebirth. Because he said he was given a year and a half to get this film made and put out.
So wait, from
jump,
him getting this job,
from pre-production,
he had a year and a half to get it in theaters good to go.
Correct.
Oh, wow.
A process that he said would normally take 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Early on, he suggested delaying the film's release, but that idea was immediately rejected. And then he credited Coeb's script for a quick turnaround. So it started filming in June 13th, 2024, and they wrapped filming September 27th, 2024. So they wrapped filming less than a year ago. They started filming a year ago, which usually, I guess for a blockbuster movie, isn't the most drastic in terms of how quickly you're getting it put out there. But I don't know. I feel like you could feel like between the time this movie was announced, a director was labeled to it, attached to it. By the time they, had the cast.
I feel like for this type of project where it is a reboot of a classic franchise, and it's also like kind of like they're trying to repair the damage of the past two Jurassic World movies.
Yeah.
I feel like it shouldn't have been such a rushed process.
No, they really wanted it out in 2025 for some reason, which honestly can't blame them. Like 2025 is a great lineup of summer blockbusters. And hey, I told y'all. So Jurassic World Rebirth has opened at 318 million globally. I told y'all they would show up for dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs fucking sell. They always sell.
I told you. They're like, oh,
like
what's gonna
kids love dinosaurs. They can sell the merch in the stores. I've already seen countless videos of the DRex, like the toy, and people are like doing
just like the ugliest dinosaur in the whole franchise.
I know, but it's funny. Like people are using the toy to like make fun of it.
But no, I told you guys, man, between Superman, Fantastic Four, I said no. Jurassic World is going to make the most money. And it's crazy how the original film has just established this franchise so much where it doesn't matter. Everyone will show up to it.
Yeah.
Almost every single Jurassic Park movie has grossed over $1 billion. I think the only ones that haven't are Jurassic Park 2 and 3. Other than that, the rest have grossed $1 billion, even the bad ones.
That's crazy.
But yeah, actually kind of diving in quicker to the review than we usually do. We'll talk about what we've been watching and some movie news after we review this. But overall, what were your opinions on Jurassic World Rebirth? And I haven't heard your opinions yet.
I know. I mean, I thought it was honestly just like a very average movie. I thought it had some good highlights at certain points. I thought there were some very obvious plot holes, and the Snickers product placement, bro, that shit pissed me off right from the rip. I was like, I tried to move on from it, but I was like, I saw that wrapper situation. I was like, this entire facility just shut down from a fucking Snickers wrapper. A Snickers wrapper. What? No door should be that connected to every security measure you have. For one, it should just be the door that gets messed up, not your entire security facility.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's the most ridiculous thing ever and the most obvious product placement on the fucking planet. And was that guy really that hungry? He was that hungry. While opening the door, he needed the Snickers bar in his mouth and like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? No, focus on your job. Yeah, we're holding this gigantic, monstrous kaiju of an animal, and I'm gonna be distracted by eating a Snickers bar. He really had that craving. You're not you when you're hungry, I guess. Jesus fuck. Like, that shit pissed me off right off the bat. But that aside, it was an entertaining film. I did like how they captured the scale of the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs felt like larger than life, like they should, which I feel like was lost in the past few movies. Like one of my favorite scenes that reminded me of the original movie was with the Titanosaurus in that wide open field and all of that. That was really cool. Yeah. I really like that scene a lot.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some positives. There's definitely some negatives. Positives being with how the film looked. I thought the film looked great.
It looked really good.
I thought Jonathan Bailey was great. I thought he was stealing scenes. I liked his character a lot. Negatives. I don't know how you feel about this. I didn't like Scarlett at all. I almost felt like she forgot how to act. I didn't feel any chemistry.
I didn't dislike her, but she wasn't thrilling me with her performance. I feel like she just had like this smirk on her face the whole time, and that was just like her character throughout the whole movie. Like she was, it's like she couldn't display any other emotion besides like this not taking this job seriously because she's been doing it so long kind of thing. Right.
They were trying to offer some depth with her character in that sense, but it didn't really ever land.
No. It was, and another thing with this movie, it was like also very predictable. Like you knew who once you had this rich benefactor type of dude, like you knew that was going to be your bad guy. And of course that person always, gets there.
Yeah. Comeuppance.
Yeah. Towards the end of the movie. So
yeah. And like just for a little more context, so basically we have a crew put together by this go figure billionaire once again to connect DNA samples from these dinosaurs to create a cure for
heart disease. And they have to get it from the largest dinosaurs because they have the largest hearts.
Yeah. And they have to be living. So they have to be living it while they're living.
Yeah.
And then obviously we run into some adversity. And how did you feel about the family in this movie? Am I the only one who liked the family?
Oh, I mean, like, I didn't dislike them.
Everyone has been telling me.
Are they hating on the family?
Yeah.
I didn't really have a problem with them. I
didn't
like love them. I thought that little girl was cute and the little dinosaur that followed her around. I thought that was cute.
And I thought some of the best scenes were with them too. Like the that river scene with the T-Rex was really good.
Yeah,
I liked that.
However, when I heard another I need to really start paying attention to names. I feel like I keep hearing creators talk about stuff and then I don't pay attention. But I heard another creator talking about how these dinosaurs behaved a lot like animals rather than like they were just like these monstrous beasts that were dead set on just killing humans for the sake of killing humans. Which I did like that because like the T-Rex, he didn't like see them and immediately got all angry and pissed. He was curious. So I thought that was like an interesting take on the dinosaurs. They did behave a lot more like animals.
It was like rolling in the grass like a dog.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, like an animal would do. Bro was just taking a nap and then he got disturbed by this, inflatable raft. But I did think it was really stupid in that chase. Like at the end, like, okay, they get past that rock and he gets his head stuck. Oh, I guess I give up. Like, what? Bro, you could literally walk around. You're a gigantic beast with tall legs. You could easily just like walk around and go get them if you really wanted to.
I'd say his curiosity ran out.
I guess. Like, that was my interpretation of it. But I was like, if you really wanted to, you could easily get around that rock.
Yeah, and it kind of had an abrupt ending as well. I thought the third act was very fast paced, and even reading about that, they said that was intentional. I'm like, why are we trying to rush this movie so much? Because originally the director, he wanted to have his final cut be just under 2 hours, and
the fuck is with Iron Man?
Ghost Iron Man.
I don't know why it does that.
And the studio actually were the ones to say, no, we need it longer, which when do you ever usually see the studio execs make a decision to make it longer?
Yeah.
Besides the director. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, the whole DRex, like there was a lot of.
It felt weird.
Yeah.
It felt out of place.
It did. Like, not only that, but it's like you have this whole opening scene for the creation of the DRex, and you have the explanation that this whole island is full of hybrid dinosaur creations, and yet the DRex reveal at the end just felt anticlimactic, and and I was hoping that we wouldn't have the predictable T-Rex comes in to save the day. Like, I'm glad they didn't do that because they've done that in almost every Jurassic Park movie.
Like the T-Rex becomes the hero,
right?
Yeah.
So I'm fine that they didn't do that, but it just it felt out of place and it almost felt unnecessary. Like, what was the point? At least like with Jurassic Park 3, the Spinosaurus, he was chasing them motherfuckers down all movie long, and then like the Indoraptor, like there was still a purpose for those kind of hybrids, like the Indoraptor.
They're saying like, what was the point of creating the DRex?
Not even, like what was the point of having them in the movie? You know what I mean? Because they needed Blue's blood, the raptor blood for the Indoraptor. Like there's all these purposes for what they're trying to do to move the story along, but like,
well, I mean, this was
because they didn't even need a sample from the DRex,
Yeah.
So it's like, what was the point of the DRex?
Just another obstacle to getting off that island, and just another danger. I mean, I didn't really have like, I didn't really need the DRex to play like a major plot point for it to be a threat. Like all they knew is that this island was used for experimentation.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be some hybrid dinosaurs on this island that are really dangerous. And this was the most dangerous of all, the one that you don't want to run into. I mean, that's essentially how I saw it. And I mean, it makes sense because like it seems like the DRex stayed close to home as far as like the laboratory, because the lab area was where they needed to go to get off the island.
Mm-hmm.
So, and wasn't the purpose of making the DRex is like, it was the same reason as any other time they've done like these dinosaur experiments, is like
where they just want a bigger,
they need a bigger, scarier dinosaur, essentially.
I did think
for,
it was
for the attraction.
Right. And I did think it was interesting in the beginning of the movie that the world was at a point now where humans are kind of over the fact that dinosaurs do exist in this world.
I thought that was weird too.
You thought it was weird?
I thought it was weird.
I didn't think it was weird. I thought it was interesting, and kind of it is just like a metaphor for humanity as well. Like what?
I think that's weird because like I was like, really? It's been what, 30 years? Was that what it was?
Yeah, 30 years.
30 years is all it took to get over us bringing back an entirely extinct species. That seems a little insane. People still go to the zoo. People are still entertained by seeing exotic animals. We were recently at Animal Kingdom. We saw lions and we were like, oh, lions. We still thought that was cool. You're telling me in 30 years, the whole planet is just collectively like,
not the whole planet. I'm not saying the whole planet.
Okay, whatever. People who go to theme parks and want to go see dinosaurs, you're telling me that like the market is already that bad that people don't want to go see these creatures that have been extinct for millions of years. I call bullshit on that. I call bullshit.
I don't really call bullshit.
How many people
actually
around? How many people across the world do you think would even have had a chance to go see a dinosaur yet?
Here's where I'll say it may be bullshit, because according to this universe, right? This universe, people weren't able to see dinosaurs in a theme park until Jurassic World's 2015. So even though they were brought back 30 years ago, people haven't been experiencing them for 30 years. So
that too.
I'll give you that. But in the sense of like,
even still though, even if it was 30 years, you're telling me it takes 30 years to get over the recreation of dinosaurs.
With the age of like social media and attention spans and all that, I don't think that's the most impossible thing.
Dog.
I don't think that's the most impossible thing.
I don't think seeing a video of a dinosaur on my phone would nearly compare to seeing one in person. No, I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't. I don't have to say I think.
You're not wrong, but I'm just saying I think it is just a plur on like our social media age.
I agree that we live in an age of like a lack of empathy for things.
Yeah.
Especially with like, we see, honestly, I think Dave Chappelle said it best when he was like, you can't care about every fucking thing because, every single day there's just another thing on the news, another tragedy. And it's like, your attention span just gets fried.
Yeah. And everyone's desensitized to all this stuff now.
Yeah. But I mean, still, to me, that's still like, that's like a miracle that I don't think people would get over so fast. I don't think, I don't buy that.
I'll say in the sense that they didn't get to go to the park until Jurassic World 2015.
Dude, like think about it. Like this is like, think about it like Disney World. I mean, like Disney World's been around forever, but has it, Disney World's been around for a long time, but have people gotten sick of going to Disney World? No, there's always a new generation of kids that have never gotten to experience. Parents want to take their kids. And what parent wouldn't want to go take their kid to go see a dinosaur in person for the first time?
But Disney World also relies heavily on nostalgia. Where's the nostalgia aspect with dinosaurs?
What fucking kid doesn't love a dinosaur? What little boy did not play with a dinosaur toy at one point in their life? There has always been a fascination about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And literally the movie itself proves that with its box office. So bullshit. People are over that in 30 years. We're sitting here talking about the movie Jurassic Park. How many years later?
30 years.
30 years later. Talking about the damn movie, not real dinosaurs. All right. Anyway. All right. That's enough on that plot hole. But yeah, I mean, honestly, to me, this was just like a very middle tier movie. I think it was definitely an improvement over their last Jurassic World movie of Dominion. I haven't even finished Dominion. I made it like an hour.
That's
through.
crazy.
It's fucking hard to watch. I'm cussing a lot. Sorry. But yeah, it's hard to watch. Dominion is hard to watch.
It's crazy,
and it's really sad because Alan Grant and Sadler come back, and I just do not care about them at all.
I know. Well, and the whole, the whole first act of the movie is just a reintroduction to each one of these characters. Like we reintroducing, Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard's character,
and like
what
where they're at that
where
point.
They're at, what Dr. Alan Grant's doing, what Ellie Sattler's doing, what Ian Malcolm's doing. It's just a lot. It's a lot, and like the culmination of it all, the reunion with all of them, it just isn't, not even a reunion, but
necessary.
The crossover, it's just like anticlimactic, and yeah, and just the story's so stupid. The locusts and like Dr. Henry Wu, what are they doing with him? I don't know.
Bro is involved in everything.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I don't know. I just can't help but felt underwhelmed walking out of this movie. Like you're saying, there's definitely some highlights and there's definitely some tense moments that, were some of the better moments in the Jurassic World franchise. But overall, it's like, where do they go from here now too? Because clearly, there's going to be a new trilogy. And also this movie's making way too much money to not opening weekend, like
not continue it.
Yeah. So I saw Stoney saying how possibly, so they could do like sea, land, air as a trilogy, because life started. They kind
of do that with this though already. They had
what, Jurassic World?
Yeah, the Rebirth.
Oh, like in just one movie.
Yeah, they kind of did. They had the Mosasaur, they had to go there. Yeah. They had the Titanosaur, and then lastly with the flying one.
Right. So I know. Yeah, I know. So yeah, it's like, where do they go from here? But again, they will go somewhere because people are going to go to the theaters to see dinosaurs, man.
Yeah, it's like, what's your next mission? What's your next reason for visiting these dangerous creatures?
I'll try. What's the stupidest reason for visiting the islands in the Jurassic Park franchise?
That's you, the one who rewatched the franchise. That's gonna be a question.
At first, the first thought would be Jurassic Park 3, right? And the way that they get Alan Grant to go back to the island, it's ridiculous.
What do they do?
They tell him,
dude, it's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Obviously, Jurassic Park 3, they're just trying to find their son who gets lost on the island from parasailing.
Yeah.
And they have to let go, detach, and they end up parasailing on the island. And the parents are there to try to find their kid, so they try to hire a team together to search for him. But the reason that they tell Alan Grant, they lie to him to get him on the plane to go to the island. They say that their anniversary is coming up and they like doing adventurous things, and they want to fly over the island while Dr. Grant tells them about the dinosaurs that they see while flying over the island. It's the stupidest thing.
You could get anybody to do that.
It's the stupidest thing. They're like, what better guy to do it?
Yeah.
And then they get there and Alan Grant's like, hey, dumbasses, I've never been on this island. This isn't Isla Nublar. This is Isla Nublar. This is Isla, I forget. Anyways, he's like, hey, dumbasses, I've never been to this island. And then they're fucked. Just dinosaur mayhem from there on. But Jurassic Park 3 is fun. It's fun. So yeah, overall, very middle of the tier, in my opinion, when it comes to the Jurassic Park franchise. And honestly, it ends up lower in my ranking. Do you want me to tell you my ranking?
Yeah.
You curious?
What? I mean, I hope there's two in my mind that better be below it.
Interesting. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Okay. So last place at number 7, that flicker?
Yeah.
Last place, number 7, I do have Jurassic World Dominion.
Okay, good.
That should be everyone's
last place movie.
Last place for this franchise. Yeah, it's just dog shit. And then in 6th place, I do have Jurassic World Rebirth.
Okay.
This is where this is where it's gonna get interesting. Hear me out. At number 5, I do have Jurassic Park 3. Now, I am a Jurassic Park 3 defender. All right. This
doesn't sound like it.
I am. I like Jurassic Park 3 just because it's at number 5. Like, this is they're all, once you get to like this middle point, they're all very similar. Like Look, Jurassic Park 3 is a great time. It's the one I watched the most outside of the original as a kid. But I mean, go back and rewatch it. It is fucking stupid.
Okay.
It is stupid.
Okay.
But I like it more than Jurassic World Rebirth because you still like the story. The core of the story is still stronger than Rebirth, right? The parents they're there to rescue their son. So you feel like that heartbeat of the story instead of just some billionaire once again hiring people to go to island to collect dinosaur DNA. Like we've seen that. We've done that. Fourth place, I do have Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
See, that's what surprises me.
I know. And it's
why is Fallen Kingdom so high?
It surprised me too. So I rewatched it recently.
I just watched it for the first time recently.
For the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so now you've seen it for the first time. So the first time I saw it, I was not high on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I wasn't high on it at all. To be honest, I really didn't remember my feelings much at all. Now I'm thinking about it when the first time I watched it. But I rewatched it. I enjoyed it a lot more. I did. I don't know. I enjoyed it a lot more. I thought the first half is good, and
first half's better than the second half.
First half is better than the second half. I like when they have to they're trying to rescue the dinosaurs from their island, and you think for the right reasons. At least for
it's never for the right reason.
It's never for the right reason, but at least for the main character's sake, they think it's for the right reason.
Also, did you also think it was weird how like Bryce Dallas Howard just kind of became like this extreme animal rights activist, basically?
That's her arc.
That's her arc. Such a fucking 180. It was so weird.
But that's her arc. Even like scenes where the Brachiosaurus ends up getting left behind on the island and he's like crying out for help. Like, this is a really sad scene.
It is sad. You
actually really feel it. So like, and it was so sad seeing like the dinosaurs have to jump off the island into the water and they're gonna drown them. Like, this is so fucking sad. And that like that movie particularly, but the Jurassic World trilogy, they add human characteristics to these dinosaurs where you do connect to them more, you do feel for them more. And then you get to the mansion part. And again, these dinosaurs are getting locked up in cages. And again, you're just feeling for these dinosaurs. The mansion offers a unique setting for these. And then you have,
I don't know. I didn't love that they got brought back to the mansion.
See, and that's everyone's biggest beef with the movie when the first time they see it. But upon rewatch, I did enjoy that part more on the second viewing.
Okay, but also then we just have like characters making stupid fucking decisions.
What characters are making stupid decisions?
For one, the first one that comes to mind is that damn military dude who pisses me off.
Yeah, and he got his ass ate up. Like that's funny.
Not funny.
That's funny. Nah, dude, the Indoraptor was toying with him.
No, I know.
That's funny.
Dude, I know. I don't know. I was like, I guess I just don't understand how in a world where we've seen these animals be so freaking dangerous and like nobody has ever said that, you know, dinosaurs are easy to deal with, especially the carnivores or anything like that. People just treat it like it's a joke. And I'm like, what experiences have you had that you have just no precaution?
Yeah.
Or you're so confident around these animals that you like, oh, two darts in this experimental raptor that, I mean, he didn't know what it was, but still, like, he just, like, you see it and like, oh, get a tooth for my collection.
Yeah.
What?
No, it's ridiculous.
It's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And that's how the raptor gets out. And then,
but this whole franchise is based off of dumb decisions.
Okay, but and then also like, yeah, I feel like that, and also like I'm just sick of the plot armor in the Jurassic World movies in that trilogy, bro. Like there should have been. Oh my god, if I see him do that one more time, dude, I started seeing him do that in Dominion, and now it's like it's not even the raptors anymore. He just does it to every dinosaur, and I'm like. You didn't train these ones. They don't know what that means. It's like that arm should be getting bit off, and they like for some reason heed his command and back off whenever he does this shit.
It's like the How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah,
like all you gotta do is stick your hand out.
Yeah, stick your hand out. Immediately friends. I'm like, no, I literally kept waiting for even Blue. I kept waiting for Blue to chomp his hand off at one point because I'm like, Blue's been in the wild, not around you.
I'm glad Blue didn't turn on him though.
I feel like Blue should have at one point. Like any
as a
it is a predator. It's a freaking predator, dude.
This is what I'm saying. How they just added a lot of human characteristics to the dinosaurs.
Too human,
right?
Too human. They are still animals. People who work with alligators every day are not sticking their hand out to the alligator expecting to get their hand back. Like, dude, they know how dangerous they are, and how quick they can just turn on a dime and
for sure,
gone.
for sure.
Chris Pratt was pissing me off by the third movie.
By the third one. So see, Fallen Kingdom, we're still good.
I mean,
though.
it's not as bad, but yeah, bro, like
yeah.
His whole move was the hand and then jump and roll. That was the only thing he did.
Eyes on me. Third place, I did have Jurassic World from 2015.
Okay.
Thought it was a really good reintroduction to this franchise, a solid story. I like seeing the park being opened and how it would actually look if they were successful
with Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I liked Kingpin in it. Wait, why am I blanking on his name right now?
Vincent D'Onofrio?
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Wait, who is he in that?
Yeah, he's the military guy who's trying to get the velociraptors for his military weapons.
That's him?
That's him.
What the hell?
I know. He just looks and talks so different.
Oh my God, I gotta go back. Yeah. Now. That's so weird.
Vincent D'Onofrio is one of those actors where it's like,
he becomes the character.
Yeah, like you could see him in 2 different movies and not recognize either one.
That's crazy.
I like Chris Pratt's character in this one. Very stereotypical macho man Hollywood character.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about this not too long
know-it-all
ago.
about dinosaurs.
Yes. The nature guy, not the business corporate person. Then you have Bryce Dallas Howard,
who is again a very stereotypical character,
but
sees these things as numbers and not actual creatures.
Right, but you have her character arc in that story. You have the Iron Man 3 kid who was just killing it during that time.
I guess so, bro. He was getting job after job.
Insidious, Iron Man 3, Jurassic World. And then not to mention the hybrid dinosaur, Indominus Rex is a cool dinosaur for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was a solid return to the franchise. Number 2, I had The Lost World, the second Jurassic Park movie.
Okay.
The dark horse of this franchise, it has like the 3rd lowest Rotten Tomatoes rating.
Really?
Yeah, but dude, going back and rewatching it, I was thoroughly entertained the whole movie. I was shocked by how well it held up. Dare I say it did the horror elements of the dinosaurs even better in this one than the original 93 one. Obviously, it's a step down from the original. But I think it does do the horror elements better. There's more blood. I thought the use of blood was more creative in it. You have Jeff Goldblum, still charismatic as Ian Malcolm. I love Ian Malcolm in this franchise. He's one of the best characters in the franchise. And it holds up really well. And you still have like that Spielberg touch, You could just tell, like the way the camera moves, the way it's shot, like this is still a Spielberg movie. And then number 1 is, it's Jurassic Park, the original, obviously.
Interesting.
It's a very interesting ranking. And matter of fact, I posted it on TikTok. So let's go on a live feed right now and see if any comments are shitting on me. JP3 might be my favorite. I mean, that's fine. I actually really liked Rebirth. Rebirth was fun.
Yeah, that seems low for Rebirth, honestly.
Jurassic Park 2 is my fave and still so happy it's high on your list. It brings memories every time I rewatch. W ranking Rebirth where it belongs while also not glazing JP3. I mean, look, I love JP3. Don't get me wrong. That Spinosaurus toy was the shit as a kid.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Did you write down your top 5 quotes?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Garrett wanted me to we'll dive into some Discord questions here in a minute as well. And then before the episode ends, we'll go over some movie news. But you wanted me to go over my top 5 quotes in the original Jurassic Park?
Yeah. Top 5 most iconic Jurassic Park quotes.
Okay, so let's get this out of the way. What's the most iconic quote in Jurassic Park?
Well, isn't that going to be revealed in your ranking? kind of spoiling it there.
Remind me of the 3 that you
I
had written
gave
down.
you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The 3 that I gave you were they're moving in herds. They do move in herds. Life finds a way.
Yeah.
And then welcome to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that one's like kind of basic, but like honestly, his delivery is very good.
And then there was 2 more I thought of in there right away. It was I'm not gonna say it out loud right now, but it was
Oh, I remember one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this isn't like the most intellectual line or anything like that, because there are some like very thought-provoking lines in the first movie, but just the most iconic that like people know.
And it's funny, I feel like a lot of them do come from Ian Malcolm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, but that was like his whole thing. That's like his whole character. It's just questioning all of this.
Oh, this one was funny. Boy, do I hate being right all the time. Okay. So, yeah, that's tough, man. He throws out the most iconic quotes, bro. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Must go faster. Damn, yeah, I'd be dropping bars.
I wonder if you're gonna say the one that I just thought of. What?
This one's funny. But John, if the Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down, the pirates don't eat the tourists. Oh, that's great.
Oh, God.
I mean, this right here is examples why the first one's the best. Okay.
All right.
That's kind of hard to do a top 5.
That's the whole point of a ranking, Blake.
Yeah.
I'm very unprepared right now.
I know. Okay. I'll tell you what. I won't do any particular order, but I feel like these are the top 5 quotes from the original Jurassic Park. So obviously, life finds a way.
Okay.
That's in there.
That's like, I think that might be number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Just based off of the delivery.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's very.
Yeah. And like during that moment as well,
it's
like they're just so overwhelmed with, seeing the dinosaurs for the first time.
It's the scene. It's the delivery. The music.
Yeah.
One definitely got to be in there. Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts.
From Samuel L.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on to your butts.
That might be a hot take one.
Hell no. That's an iconic one from in there.
All right. I got one in my head.
Which one?
You were so concerned with whether you could, you never stopped to question whether you should.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's another one I was gonna say in there. What did he say exactly? He goes,
I can't remember.
Scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one I was gonna put.
And
in
then
there
I like
well.
how he continues. He's like you made it, you branded it, you labeled it, you threw it on a lunchbox. Yeah. That was a good scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's like, you didn't require any knowledge to attain this.
Yeah.
Or any discipline to acquire this knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, he be dropping some intellectual bars.
Yeah.
Ian
Malcolm might be the best character in the franchise.
He might be. And then I loved when they were on the tour and he's in the car and he's like, John, do you think we'll see any actual dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour? And John's just like, I hate that man.
I really hate that man. And he's like looking into the camera. He's like, and then that other one I was just telling you earlier, that was so fucking funny. Yeah, but John, if Pirates of the Caribbean shuts down, the pirates don't eat the tourists.
Okay, all right. Last iconic quote.
What was the other one I was thinking of?
We had Life Finds a Way, Welcome to Jurassic Park. You said hold on to your butts. I said that you didn't stop to think whether you could.
Yeah, but
whether you should, I mean.
And then
I told you they're moving in herds. They do move in herds.
Oh yeah. They move in herds.
Is that a top 5 quote?
I feel like you got to get a Dr. Allen quote in there.
Right? And I feel like that might be his most iconic one.
Again, in that same scene, that moment. Yeah.
It was a good moment.
It is. All right, that's all top 5 quotes. But yeah, a lot of these quotes, man, are Ian Malcolm, really.
Yeah.
This one too. God creates dinosaurs.
Yeah.
God destroys dinosaurs. God creates man. Man destroys Man destroys God.
Yeah.
Man creates dinosaurs. And then
she jumps in and she goes, dinosaurs eat man. Woman rule the earth.
Yeah. It's great. It's truly great. Good stuff. All right, let's go over some Discord questions that I wrote down. Remember, don't forget, join our Discord through our Patreon. Got a bunch of extra bonus episodes on there as well. Okay. So from questions from the Discord, all right, Jurassic Park ranking, which we got that out of the way. I guess it could be Jurassic Park related, but what was your favorite IMAX experience, and what is one movie you wish you had seen in IMAX?
Dune Part 2 is up there.
Mm-hmm.
It might be recency bias, but F1 is a great IMAX experience. I don't know if it's that high.
Over Sinners?
For IMAX stuff?
Yes.
Dude, okay. When I'm thinking about IMAX though, I'm like, it's the sound design and everything like that. And
okay.
Don't get me wrong, like Sinners and IMAX is great, but I don't know if that's like a movie that really takes like what?
Dude,
what?
Yes. There was that whole marketing video put out about them taking advantage of those scenes shot in IMAX and the sound design. Okay. I would say my favorite IMAX experience would probably be Interstellar's re-release.
Okay.
That happened last year.
Yeah.
Seeing that was pretty euphoric in IMAX. Because I'd seen it in theaters a few times, but I had never seen it in IMAX. Dune Part 2 is definitely up there as well. But I will say, okay, so what's a movie now that I wish I'd seen in IMAX?
Mm-hmm.
Mad Max Fury Road is one.
Okay.
I would love to see Jurassic Park in IMAX.
Yeah.
For sure.
That'd be cool.
I've seen Jaws in IMAX, and that was a great time.
All right.
But I would probably have to say Mad Max Fury Road.
Revenge of the Sith. We got to see it in theaters,
yeah,
but not IMAX.
Not IMAX, no.
IMAX Revenge of the Sith would be dope.
Yeah. But see, like, again, that's a movie that wasn't shot for IMAX, so I wonder.
Neither was Jurassic Park.
Yeah, you're right.
They didn't say which one was shot in IMAX that you wish you could have saw. It's which movie, period, do you want to see in IMAX?
Revenge of the Sith would be cool.
Yeah.
I would say Mad Max
Bro,
for
could
me.
you... I don't think it's in that one. It'd be Attack of the Clones that you would have to watch to hear a seismic charge in IMAX.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would be sick.
Ooh, or Pirates.
Ooh.
Dead Man's Chest.
Dead Man's Chest.
In IMAX?
Yeah, honestly, original Pirates Trilogy Marathon.
In IMAX?
In IMAX.
Dope.
At World's End.
Oh my God.
So we just rewatched that and
bro, with the cannons.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd go so hard.
It's like, I think At World's End has its issues here and there, but like I love that. I still love the whole trilogy.
The original trilogy is just so good.
And it looks so good too.
It does.
All right. Next question. Have you enjoyed the summer movie season this year, or is it still too early to tell?
I've really enjoyed
the
movies we've gotten so far this summer.
I have too.
It's been week after week of new releases, and I'm not complaining. Honestly, bro, time has just been flying by. Like every week, we're like, all right, we got this movie coming out next, and we got to cover it. But I mean, as fast as the time has gone by, like I'm not complaining. It's been cool.
Honestly, it's been a better year for movies than I thought it would be. Because everyone was like, 2026 is going to be the year because we'll have the Odyssey, Dune Messiah. And at the time, we also thought the Batman Part 2 was coming out in 2026. So everyone was like, oh, wait till 2026. But no, I think this year has been really enjoyable up until now. At least like right now during the summertime, it's felt very classic summer blockbuster summer.
Yeah, no, it has. I agree.
And we still got Superman, Fantastic Four.
Yeah, after that, honestly, I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll get a little break.
Yeah, for real. It's been crazy.
Simple question, but how's life going for the both of you?
Pretty good. I don't know. Can't complain.
Don't get surface level with me now.
Surface level. I don't know how deep I want to go.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
No, I mean, I would say life is good. You know what I mean? Like, life could always be worse.
Yeah.
Life
It could always be better.
I guess if you want to look at that way too, negative ass. I think it could always be worse. In the grand scheme of things, nothing to complain about, you know?
Yeah. No, I'm chilling. I'm kind of
chilling.
happy where I'm at right now. I mean, always looking for room to grow, especially with the channel and stuff.
Absolutely. You know, I think that's the one issue with me is that like I'm never at peace because like
you always are just like trying to do something more.
Yeah, I'm always like, okay, what's the next thing? What can we do to like better the channel, better myself, but like just better, right?
Yeah. And honestly, like, dude, there's been some times recently where I'm just like, do I need this restaurant job? Like,
there's been times where I'm like, I mean, I don't want this to sound like discouraging too, but like there's been times where, you know, it's weird how sometimes I'll take a few days and like not post or not be as active on social media and I'll think to myself like, do I even deserve to have this channel? Do I even
what?
Oh yeah. I spiral sometimes.
Oh my God.
Like
dude.
if I'm off social media for a little bit and like I'm not posting, because it's almost like it's like a dopamine, right? You post, you get good views, and you feel worthy to have
what, like validated?
Yeah, you feel validated to have your channel, to have your platform. But then you like take a few days and you're like, I don't know. It's just like
there's nothing wrong with taking a break, Blake.
I know there's nothing wrong with taking a break. I'm just saying it allows like a space for your mind to just go crazy.
You think about it deeper than I do.
I do.
Yeah. I've never felt like that.
No,
like
no. I've always thought deeper than Garrett in that sense.
But I mean, like, bro, we've put in the work. We've, you know, built our channel, built our following, improved the quality over the years. It's, you know, yeah, I'd say we deserve the channel and where we're at. I'm the negative one. Jesus.
So yeah, you know, there's always those thoughts, but overall, I mean, I have a wedding coming up, so
yeah, that's, you know, something.
That's something to look forward to. I know planning it can be stressful, but honestly, it's not too bad.
Are you only saying that because Summer does most of it?
Probably. She definitely does most of it, but again, it's funny though because she's not like as into wedding planning as she thought she would be. She's like, oh my God, it is stressful. Like, I don't want to stress myself out. Just leave this all little meticulous shit to like her mom or something.
Yeah.
Cause we got like the major stuff out of the way, but she's getting more stressed than she thought she would. But hey, you know, we get to talk about movies, so that's the biggest blessing we could have.
Yeah.
So thank you for the question, Brian. I do appreciate a simple question, but at the end of the day, an important question. Question from Vanessa: how's the Game of Thrones rewatch going?
Yeah, I haven't heard you talk about that so much recently.
No, you actually haven't.
No, you have not talked about it.
No, so we did slow down a little bit. We're still moving. We're halfway through season 6.
Oh wow.
I just recorded a few more videos talking about everything that I forgot in seasons 4 and 5. I don't know if I've told you, like I completely forgot that Stannis' army comes to the rescue at the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Completely forgot that Brienne is the one that finishes Stannis.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Forgot that.
Remember that?
No, didn't remember that.
She was like literally on a mission to kill him.
I know, but
Renly got killed. Yeah.
What else did I forget, man? Completely forget that you don't see the Hound for a season and a half.
Yeah.
Not at all in season 5.
After his fight with Brienne. Yeah.
You don't see it for a season and a half.
He's gone.
That's crazy.
I know, and he's such a good character.
And you don't see Bran for a season.
Wasn't complaining about that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Also, yeah, he's a dumbass.
Who,
when
Bran?
he was what do they call it when they have that
warging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he's having one of his visions,
yeah,
and he lets the Night King touch him.
Dumb.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He's dumb. But it's going good. I am enjoying season 6 more than season 5. I'm happy to be out of Marine. They're not out of Marine, but there's not as much Marine because Daenerys is got captured by the Dothraki army.
Yeah.
So we're not in Marine as much. Honestly, I fucking hate Marine. I'm not a fan of Marine. And I kept wondering, I was like, how does she come in command of this whole Dothraki army? And then I completely forgot about that scene where she does like she walks out of the burning building.
She does it again.
She does it again. Yeah. There's a few more things I forgot as well that I'll post about on TikTok, but yeah, it's kind of funny how much I forget. Sir Marin Trant, fuck him.
Oh,
disgusting human being.
Oh, did you wait? Why? What did you see with him?
Oh, he's dead now.
Yeah.
You
saw how Arya.
But the build up to that.
Yeah.
And like what he was doing.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking sick.
Dude, Arya's. Oh my God. That was a brutal death.
Yeah, it was. Oh, I forgot that she goes completely blind for a few episodes as well.
You forgot about that?
Yeah.
It was like a whole thing. Jesus Christ. Did you even watch Game of Thrones? Good God, bro.
I know, right?
Bro's been praising it as like it would have been the greatest show ever had it not been for the ending. You can't even remember most of it.
Dude, there's so much.
I remember everything you've brought up to me.
You've seen it multiple times.
What?
You've seen it multiple times.
Like twice all the way through.
Okay, I guarantee you after the second rewatch, I will remember this shit now. It is ingrained in me now. All right. Next question. Who has the best performance in the Jurassic Park franchise and who has the worst? This is a question from Alex because he says that his best performance, in his opinion, is Alan Grant in the original, and worst is the annoying new boyfriend in Rebirth. I thought he was funny.
Oh, I didn't have a problem with him.
No, I thought he was funny.
I did too.
Best performance. I feel like it's got to be some
Jeff Goldblum original.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
And worst, Chris Pratt Dominion. No, that's a strong take. I don't know.
Well,
worst. I'd have to do a rewatch to tell you worst.
Worst?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. Cause like, dude, shit, maybe hot take. I'll go Scarlett Johansson in Rebirth.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Really was not a fan of her acting in that movie.
Damn.
You have some other stuff written down?
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, I was about to forget. What did you think of what was his name? Bailey? What's the
Jonathan Bailey?
Yeah, his
character's name?
His character. It doesn't matter. Whatever. What did you think of his character where he was like, what if we don't give it to the company? What if we give it to the whole world? That just felt like a whole unnecessary. I'm like, where's this like idealistic value coming from? It just came out of nowhere to me. I was like, everybody's here on the same mission for the same job. And then now all of a sudden he's just like, oh, what if we don't give it to this, $1 billion corporation and we give it to the world? I was like, it just kind of came out of nowhere. I was like, did you have intentions of doing this the whole time? And you were trying to get Scarlett on your side to do that? It just,
you're saying
in the midst of all this chaos, this seems like a dumb thing to possibly cause strife in your group that you need to trust to survive to get off this island.
As to where maybe if there was a little bit of a build up to that decision.
Yeah, he just like kind of brings it up randomly. Yeah. It was like, what if we don't give it to them? What?
Like maybe if that ideal was introduced after seeing the villainous side to the billionaire.
I mean, yeah, like maybe like that, or even if like they showed from the beginning, like he always had intentions of doing this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, or it's just kind of
maybe like show him like doing some research or I don't know, something like something on his computer that like showed that he never intended to give it to the company.
Right.
That part pissed me off. I was like, bro, why are you trying to be like Mr. Good Guy right now when y'all are just trying to get off this island and survive?
I didn't have an issue with it. I'll agree that it was like introduced really randomly.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, Scarlett's just like, Oh, why am I saying Scarlet? What was her name? Zara? Yeah, Zara.
I can't remember.
And she was just like, that's not going to make me money.
I don't get paid in that scenario.
Also, even if they did give it to everyone, that's still implying that everyone will be doing the right thing.
Yeah, how would you make sure that it...
And how, if you did come up with this, how wouldn't you make money? It still has to be purchased. You can't just like...
No, there's been vaccines and stuff in the past that have been like made available for everybody.
Okay, they're made for everybody, but how do you get that made? They have to be funded. They have to, be patented, right?
No, the patent, that's the thing. They aren't patented. They aren't nobody took ownership of this discovery, therefore you can't sell it as like the only person that has, because if they did patent it, they'd have a monopoly on it,
right?
And they could charge whatever they wanted,
right?
And make a bunch of money.
Yeah, and in this scenario, like you said, you would have made trillions.
Yeah, that's like it's like discovering the cure for cancer and be like, oh, but you can only buy it from me,
right?
Yeah. Oh, all right, yeah, and I had a question for you. If we had the power to bring back dinosaurs, would you do it?
Oh, dude, no. We have seen way too many movies at this point that show us every time to not do it.
Okay, and how many flaws do we see in this movie where it's like really irresponsible people?
How many flaws are there in humanity?
Okay, sure, but like, I don't know. I feel like...
So you'd bring back dinosaurs?
I'm not saying yes. I'm just saying it wouldn't be as disastrous as these movies are.
Maybe not.
My only thing is like that goes against my argument is like there's always gonna be like people who want exotic animals or poach exotic animals, and it's like if you introduce dinosaurs into the mix, people are gonna try to get their hands on them. They take them to places where they shouldn't be. They release them into the wild, and then they take over.
Yeah,
there's always going to be that. So
I would not bring back dinosaurs.
It's not a good idea.
And what scenario do you see in the long run it working out for the best?
If there actually was potential for like cures to modern day medicines in the DNA of dinosaurs, that might be worth it. But if that's not the case, then what are you bringing them back for?
Money.
That too. All right. And also, all right, so I got pick your poison. Would you rather try to escape from a Spinosaurus, 3 Velociraptors, the Pteranodon, which is the flying one in the third one?
The Third World?
No.
Jurassic Park 3? Oh, the pterodactyl shit.
The giant pterodactyl ones.
Yeah.
It was called the Pteranodon on Google, so that's why I said that. Or a Mosasaurus and you're in the water.
Fuck that. No. That scene, the Mosasaurus, that freaks me out the most. Just because like drowning is probably a top 2 worst ways to die, in my opinion. Not to mention, if you get swallowed up by one, you don't die immediately.
Yeah, you're in the stomach acid.
You're suffering.
Yeah.
Out of the question.
Yeah. People were talking about how that French dude had like the worst death by that bird because he just got swallowed whole. Like he got crunched. Yeah. Still alive. Yeah. He got crunched, so he like broken legs, and then now he's getting swallowed whole. Yeah.
Out of the question.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so
3 Velociraptors.
Yeah.
A Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
A Pteranodon or pterodactyl, whatever. Take your pick.
Yeah.
Or a Mosasaurus in the water.
I would probably want to try to escape. Not the 3 Velociraptors.
Yeah.
Not that.
No, fuck that.
So it's coming down between the Pteranodon
and the Spinosaurus.
I don't know. See, the Spinosaurus has longer arms than the T-Rex.
Yeah.
And I think it's a little quicker, if I'm not mistaken, a longer snout. The bird,
he can get you from the air, man.
I know. But But still, you can, like, if you had a weapon on you that could harm it enough, because, like, Spinosaurus, you're not harming that thing for shit. I'd go the Pteranodon.
Okay.
I'd go the Pteranodon.
No, that's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like the most fightable of them.
Because from the recent discoveries, I know Jurassic Park 3, they're not as aquatic, but in the Rebirth, the Spinosaurus are a lot more semi-aquatic.
Yeah, they were amphibious.
Yes. So
amphibious is the word, Blake.
Doesn't the semi-aquatic? What?
I don't think that's a word.
I think it is.
Is semi-aquatic a word? I've never heard that in my life.
I could have sworn that's what they said. Look this shit up.
I mean, it makes sense.
Right?
I just don't know if it's real.
semi-aquatic animals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Get out of here. Yeah. So honestly, they're even more of a threat in that one.
Yeah.
And Rebirth.
Yeah,
so I will go the Pteranodon.
All right.
I did see, now that you're talking about this, reminded me, I saw our mutual creator friend Stony the Great post a video about, it was like pick 3 dinosaurs to defend you and the other 3 attack you. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this was from Stony. Pick 3 to protect you, the rest will try to kill you. So you have the original T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
You have the group of raptors from Jurassic World, so Blue, Delta, Echo, and Charlie.
Okay.
The Indominus Rex, the Indoraptor, the Scorpius Rex, the Spinosaurus, the D-Rex, and the Gigantosaurus from Jurassic World Dominion.
Give me the damn phone, bro. You're naming too many dinosaurs.
It's a lot of dinosaurs.
Give me the phone.
I'm about to send it to you.
Pick 3 to protect. Pick 3 to protect you. The rest will try to kill you. Okay. So I know for a fact, dude. Okay, like if you want to talk size, like how are you not picking the D-Rex as one? Like, bro, that thing is literally a kaiju and has giant arms.
Yeah.
And is bigger than anything else on this list.
Yeah.
So if there's another one coming at you size-wise,
Mm-hmm.
that one's got your back.
Okay, so we're going to pick the 3 to protect us then. Let's start with that. So you're saying D-Rex, do one for the D-Rex.
Yeah.
To protect.
I'll definitely pick the D-Rex to protect. I can't talk today.
I'd say another one that I would want to protect would be the Indominus Rex.
Indominus Rex.
And then last, I might have to go with the group of raptors.
Yes.
Just because it's a group of raptors.
It's a group of raptors, so you're not just getting one. Because otherwise, I would pick the Indoraptor. Because it's like around their size, but you only get one. But yeah, if you have 4, they can hunt in a pack.
Yeah.
Like, so for smaller threats, you got the Indoraptor to cover you on that. Indominus Rex is like a nice middle tier dinosaur.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, it's still huge, but
but not to mention, like, they can camouflage.
They camouflage. They have, and
the thermal radiation.
Mm-hmm. And then lastly, nothing is bigger than the D-Rex. So yeah, I think that one's got you covered.
All right. I like that 3.
Like, he could probably punch a T-Rex in the face and knock him out.
With that D-Rex.
Yeah.
Time to go for some movie news, but I think that's going to do it for our review of Jurassic World Rebirth. A lot of dinosaur talk. Since the original, like, obviously nothing's going to hold up to the original, the magic that it has, but it's weird. Like, I'll still get excited for a Jurassic World movie, right? Who doesn't love dinosaur slop? Like, it's dinosaurs.
The closest feeling I got to the original movie from this one was the Titanosaurus scene in the field.
From Rebirth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
really a cool fun fact about that too is during that scene, Jonathan Bailey was recording on the clarinet. He was playing the clarinet, I believe. With the live orchestra, and that bit made it into the movie, into the score.
Oh wow.
Yeah, during that scene. So that's really cool. Yeah, overall, I think just Jonathan Bailey was the best part about this movie through and through then.
He was.
And he's got Wicked Part 2 coming out later this year.
But
Busy guy.
Mm.
But yeah, kind of underwhelmed though. Middle of the tier for me. But let us know what you thought of it. But in movie news, a few unfortunate passings recently. Michael Madsen from many Quentin Tarantino movies.
Damn. No, I actually didn't hear about him.
And Julian McMahon, who played Doctor Doom in the 05 Fantastic Four.
That one I did hear about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was 56, I think.
56. And Michael Madsen was like 67.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That sucks.
What was your favorite Michael Madsen role between Hateful Eight, Kill Bill, and Reservoir Dogs? You like Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight's so underrated, bro. Honestly, I do like him as Joe Gage.
Joe Gage.
I do like his character, Joe Gage.
I might have to go Kill Bill.
All right.
Which probably is most iconic, though, would be Reservoir Dogs as Mr. Blonde. But yeah, man, both of them gone too soon. We did get our first teaser trailer of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, which is playing before Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It got me hyped. I liked it. I was excited.
Like exactly what they were doing with Oppenheimer. And it's so funny now how they just know, like, hey.
This is John Bernthal.
No, I'm saying Christopher Nolan. It's like, just play Christopher Nolan. Like, Christopher Nolan's name will do all it needs to do.
Yeah.
But do you think movie trailers can boost ticket sales? Do you think people are hearing the word that they're playing the Odyssey trailer before Jurassic World Rebirth, and that is offering more incentive for them to go see Jurassic World?
I don't think so. That's a hardcore movie fan thing to go see Jurassic World Rebirth simply to see the teaser trailer for the Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
That's like a hardcore movie fan, which is not your average moviegoer.
But some people it is.
All right, Blake, whatever you want to believe. But no, I don't think it's really affecting sales that much.
It's funny because when I saw Jurassic World Rebirth, I knew that they were playing the trailer before, and I was like, damn, I really hope I get to see this trailer. And the real credits started playing right before the movie starts. And I'm like, fuck, they didn't play it. But then it played after that. It's like they played it right before the movie started. No, they did it when
the lights dropped.
Yeah, the lights dropped. They're like, all right, here's the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Coming out next year.
Uh-huh.
And then we were talking about F1 earlier, but I just read that Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt were originally supposed to star in Ford v Ferrari with each other. But when Tom Cruise found out his character wouldn't be driving much, he backed out. Because he originally wanted to play Carroll Shelby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you watch Ford v Ferrari.
Yeah, no, he's not in the car that much.
The one that's driving.
No, it's that's Christian Bale's character.
Yeah. But I'm so glad it ended up being Matt Damon and Christian Bale.
It was so much better.
Yeah. I like their chemistry.
I can't take Tom Cruise that seriously. Sometimes. You know?
Like in that sort of role?
Yeah, I don't know.
Really?
He's just like, I mean, he's shown to have range, but like, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's the Mission Impossible movie sticking in my head right now where he's just like that action star. But
because at that point too, it was, if he wanted to play Carroll Shelby, then his character would have had to have a Southern accent. And I don't know if I could see Tom Cruise just
with
having
a
Southern accent.
Yeah.
Like Brad Pitt, sure, because I think he's done that before.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he is from Oklahoma. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, then again, you have Matt Damon, who's from Boston, doing a Southern accent. But
I think he did it great,
I like Matt Damon.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, Christian Bale is great in it. I was seeing some people, like some rating on Letterboxd of 4v Ferrari, like 3.5 stars.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. I think it's better than Formula One.
It's such 100%.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie.
Then it got me thinking too, about sports movies, and like, I'm just a sucker for a good old sports movie, but it got me thinking, what's your favorite sports movie?
Waterboy.
Is it really?
No. Let's see. We got Remember the Titans.
That's up there.
We do have Waterboy though. Blindside, but honestly, I feel like that just has like a bad taste in your mouth after hearing that all that's a bunch of bullshit. I've never seen Rudy, but apparently that movie's a bunch of bullshit too. Have you heard that?
I've heard that that's bullshit too. Yeah. What was bullshit about it? They said,
like him getting carried off the field and that kind of thing. That did happen, but it was ironic. They were making fun of him when they did it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Moneyball.
Oh, okay. It's Moneyball.
It's Moneyball.
It's Moneyball.
Is Nacho Libre a sports movie?
Technically, but it's still Moneyball.
Surf's Up. Underrated.
Underrated, but Moneyball.
For the top 2 for me would be Remember the Titans and Moneyball.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. I've been watching like scenes here and there on Twitter, like 4 to 5 minute scenes. I'll just stop whatever I'm doing and watch a full 5-minute scene of Moneyball. Like, fuck, it's so good.
It's so good. Every scene in that movie is captivating to me.
Yeah. What do you do?
I'm Peter Brandt. Wait, what was that his name? Peter
Brandt. Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah. Who are you?
Who are you? I don't give a rat's ass what your name is. What happened in there? Why did he listen to you?
Yeah, no, Moneyball is great. Losing fun? Why are you having fun? That's what losing sounds like.
Yeah.
I want to rewatch it so bad.
It's so good.
And the music has no reason being that good in it either. I think that's going to do it for this episode of Duck Takes. Hope you enjoyed listening to this Jurassic World Rebirth review. Again, let us know in the comments what you thought of our Jurassic Park ranking. Let us know what you thought of Jurassic World Rebirth. Remember, you do want to check out our new, really cool Jurassic Park merch on our website, cooked up by our guy Drew Whipple, as always. Make sure to check out our Patreon as well. You can get some bonus episodes of us. And goddamn, you'll see us next time for Superman.
Yeah.
It may be a little bit of a hiatus because we are going out of town, and then we're going out of town again.
Yeah, like we come back for a day and then we're already back on a plane. So.
However, that next time we go out of town, you may be seeing a lot of juicy content.
Yeah,
a lot of juicy collaborations, but bear with us. But yeah, Superman up next. So we will see you then on Duck Takes.
See you guys.